Okay, this is just a really quick episode 20 season 1 recap. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to spend episode 20 really briefly talking about the year and saying thank you to everyone who was a part of the season. Thank you to anyone who watched some of the season. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. So I have SAD. I found out when I was 19, from my girlfriend at the time, who actually informed me. And then I went to the doctors and blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of been the main thing that I've struggled with the last however many years. When I came back, so last year I went to Mauritius, end of 2022. That was the first year that I went to somewhere hot for the winter. And I feel like it really helped me. It gave me a lot to think about. And I definitely learned a lot coming back from that. So I came back start of 2023 in January. Those first couple months, I was kind of up and down trying to get used to being back in the UK, because I was gone for a good few months. Get used to being back in the UK, getting work going and everything else. But it took me a few months to get going with the podcast. I knew I wanted to do it for a while. And I said to myself I would get going as soon as I was back. But I think it wasn't until maybe April or something like that where I actually started doing it. Where I started recording that episode 1. And throughout the year, I feel like even doing the podcast itself, it just helps me have something to focus on. And I've definitely learned a lot from the people that I've done the episode with as well. With a lot of the men that I did the episodes with, we spoke a lot about mental health and their struggles with it and their experiences with talking about it and everything else. And I feel a lot of that really helped me realise that so many other guys deal with their own, their own issues in terms of their own mental health and have different ways of dealing with it. Some have support systems and some really don't, but have their own ways of dealing with it nonetheless. And with the women that I did episodes with, oh my God, that is so loud. Stop. That is... Hopefully you can still hear me, because that's so fucking loud. Yeah, even with the women that I did episodes with, I feel like I learned a lot from them in terms of how they deal with, times when they're struggling with their mental health or with anything in their lives. And I want to say to everyone that I did an episode with, I'm truly grateful for that. I'm truly grateful for all the stories that you gave and everything. Outside of that, it's just been really fun. I've heard some hilarious stories, met some really jokes people, some really insightful people, a lot of people a lot smarter than me that have given me a lot of interesting information and perspectives on different topics, and people in different professions as well. So it's so nice to get an insight into the way people from different walks of life live, how they see things, and that's been really fun. One of the main reasons I wanted to do this. I'm a massive people watcher. One of the main things that I find frustrating about people watching is that you'll make a whole assumption on someone's life, but then you can never truly know for sure. So I feel like doing this is just a way for me to people watch and then actually find out if my assumptions on them were actually true. Sometimes they were, and sometimes I was completely wrong. So yeah, that's been really nice and really fun. Hopefully for next season, a few more people who are in this season can come back and do more episodes next year. That'll be really fun. At the moment, I'm in Mauritius again to escape that UK winter. Obviously, I know it's not sustainable because I don't work while I'm here. So I really need to... I'm realising coming back in 2024, I need to do something, figure out something to keep my head on for a whole year in the UK. That's for me to worry about. And I'll get it. I'll figure it out. But yeah, really, I know it's episode 20, but it's going to be really short. I just really wanted to say thank you so much for anyone who was involved, and thank you so much to anyone who's actually watched. And next year we'll have a lot to improve on in terms of audio and visual, and hopefully we'll have it on more platforms. expect season 2 to probably start maybe towards the middle of next year. I know from now until then, I'll definitely go back on season 1 and get some like clips and shorts out of each episode, so that there's still content coming out, still videos coming out. Because there are a lot of interesting moments and conversations that I would like to have as their own videos, so that people that, you know, aren't really here to watch a whole episode can actually see these conversations, because I enjoyed them at least, and I think they're insightful for me, so hopefully they are for some other people. But yeah, I did really want to just keep this brief and to say thank you, and to wish you all a happy new year. I turned 26 like a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like the years where I wasn't focusing or like looking after my mental health or like working on it really set me back in many ways, to be honest. But yeah, I just feel like I never wanted that to I didn't want that to be a reason that I would stop trying and to stop trying to like improve on myself, you know? Like, I feel like I'll always be trying to improve in terms of like my mental health, my work situation, all of it. Yeah, and I guess in a way I feel like doing this podcast has helped me to do that slightly as well. Whether it's giving me something to focus on, or whether it's getting, you know, useful advice and stuff out of the people that I'm doing the episodes with. So, last time, thank you, and I'll see you guys next year. Nice to know you. Consider subscribing for next year, because it will be better in many ways. And yeah, see you then.